What happens when an entire nation refuses to listen? Not just once, but time and time again, generation after generation. Imagine a people who have seen miracles, who have been rescued from slavery, who have been given every chance to start fresh, and yet they keep turning away from the very one who saved them. This is the story of Israel in Ezekiel 20, a story that's not just about ancient history, but about the stubbornness and hope that can live in every human heart. The chapter opens with the elders of Israel coming to Ezekiel the prophet, seeking answers from God. These are the leaders, the respected voices of the community, desperate for guidance in a time of crisis. They sit before Ezekiel, hoping for a word of comfort or direction. But what they get is something far more challenging, a confrontation with their own history. God isn't interested in empty questions or surface-level repentance. Through Ezekiel, he tells the elders to remember their past, a past marked by rebellion, stubbornness, and a refusal to listen. God's message is clear. Before you ask for new answers, you need to face the truth about where you've come from and what you've done. God reminds them of the beginning, how he rescued their ancestors from the chains of Egypt, leading them out of oppression with signs and wonders. He didn't just set them free. He promised them a land flowing with abundance, a place of rest and blessing. He gave them laws to live by, not as a burden, but as a gift, a way to live in harmony with him and with each other. The Sabbath especially was a sign of their special relationship with God, a weekly reminder of his care and their calling. But instead of gratitude, Israel responded with rebellion. They turned to idols, false gods made of wood and stone, things that could never save or satisfy. They broke the very commandments that were meant to set them apart. This wasn't a one-time mistake, it was a pattern, a cycle of disobedience that repeated itself over and over, despite God's patience and warnings. Even after countless warnings, both the original generation and their children kept wandering away from God's path. Parents failed to teach their children, and the next generation repeated the same mistakes. The wilderness became a symbol of their spiritual journey, lost, restless, always searching but never arriving because they refused to trust and obey. God had every right to give up on them, to let them face the full consequences of their choices, but he didn't. For the sake of his name, for the sake of his reputation among the nations, he showed mercy. He protected them, provided for them, and gave them chance after chance to return. His patience wasn't weakness, it was love in action, a love that refused to let go. Still, rebellion has consequences. God warned that if Israel continued to turn away, they would be scattered among the nations.